We have to talk about this because this is probably one of the most interesting phone. Yes, there is a new phone coming called NexPhone, and this phone runs multiple operating systems. Yes, it runs Android, Linux, and also Windows. So technically, Windows Phone is back. To be honest, I want to buy this phone right now. I don't know if it's gonna be available in my country, if you know where I live. So it's kind of gonna be delayed. If it hits globally, maybe we'll get it, but this is an interesting phone. Next phone, turn any monitor into a full computer. To be honest, right now you can connect your Android phone to your PC and you can use your phone as a PC. The Android has a built-in feature. So this is also, using that. You can see the demo here. Okay, so it also runs the Windows. Okay, and it looks like the full price is going to be 549. So yeah, okay, it's not going to be super expensive phone because it doesn't actually have a high-end chip in it. It's a mid-range phone chip, but it does have 12 gigabytes of RAM and 250 gigabytes of storage. Okay, this is the most interesting part. The Next OS, multi-boot OS, Android plus Linux with optional Windows. So as you guys know, Windows can now run on ARM devices. Every phone out there is based on ARM architecture. Okay, and most of the PCs are x86 ones. Technically, Windows 11 can be used on almost any type of architecture, but it needs to support that specific type of chip. Like, for example, in Microsoft's supported CPU, this QCM6490 chipset is supported. So this phone is using this chip to run Android, Linux, Windows. So it's basically compatible with everything. And they have the name for the operating system too, Next OS. Basically, it combines all the operating system, or it lets you do the multi-boot like we do on our PC. We dual boot Linux and Windows, that's very common. So similar to that, yeah, it's the beginning of something uncommon in phone. You can dual boot, format your PC, and install whatever operating system you want. Since we can multi-boot, I think we can also like format the entire system and install whatever we like. Maybe we like Windows, so we keep Windows, or just do multi-boot. This is actually interesting. And I'm not gonna lie, I want to have this phone. And they also built a custom UI for Windows 11, so it's usable on phone. Like, remember the old Windows phones? They had the tiling thingy. So similar to that, they have built a tiling system. I don't know what it's exactly called. Windows phones actually had a really cool look. Okay, it failed because there were less apps and all that. But now, since we are talking about the full-fledged desktop operating system, the Windows 11, there are millions of apps that you can use. So this is what the phone actually looks like. Okay, it has two cameras and there is a speaker behind on top of the camera. Weird design. Again, as I said, I don't care how the phone looks. It's gonna be decent. It's not gonna be as good as the big phones like the iPhones, the Galaxy, S series and all that in camera performance and other things, because this is not made for that. It's not made for that. It's made for running multiple operating systems, and I think it's gonna be open. The bootloader will be unlocked or something. I get it, they're focusing on the desktop mode. I mean, if you really want to do something done, like actual work, run the Office app and do something, it's best to connect your phone to the monitor and use your mouse and keyboard and finish your job and unplug it and use it like a normal phone. Okay, you know what I'm trying to say here. And let me know your thoughts in the comments. What do you think about this phone? In my opinion, this is good. Okay, for tech savvy people, okay, who like to tinker with their phone, and you have the freedom to try different operating systems on your device. Like on PC we do that. Again, we dual boot, try different operating systems and all that. So we can now do the similar thing on our phone. There was a time when almost everybody was trying out the custom ROMs. Slowly, custom ROMs have died. It's not completely dead, but almost nobody cares now these days because it doesn't really matter that much now these days, okay, having a custom ROM. But now, just imagine you can swap operating systems, like completely different operating system. Like you can run Windows on your phone if you want to. Okay, you can multi-boot different operating systems. That's cool, At least in my opinion, that's actually really cool. And there are actual use cases, and it's actually usable. Like you can connect your phone to a monitor and actually use your phone as a full-fledged operating system and do a actual work. That's it for this one. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions or have any suggestions for me, you can always do the comment and we can have some chit chat in the comment section too. Yeah, that's it. I'll see you in the next one. Take care of yourself and have fun. Bye bye.